If you're like most people, you're probably wondering, how do I incorporate AI into my own business to generate more revenue? But also, if you're like most people, you probably don't even have automations built out yet. And to be honest, automations are really the framework from which AI actually makes an impact. So what I want to do today, I want to take a minute. I want to break down the kind of common automations I see that drive the most value for businesses and individuals in sales. And also I want to talk about how those automations are literally the very way in which AI can actually start helping generate revenue and not just be another buzzword that you hear in literature and all over the web. So first, let's talk about automation, because you're going to hear that a lot along with AI, a lot as buzzwords. And then you're going to find that a lot of the times when you hear those words, there's not much substance or actionable things you can do with them. And you're kind of just lost and it just feels buzzy. So I want to take the buzzy and make it practical. I think of automations, at least as it relates to calling and texting in terms of outbound outreach, as fitting into mainly one of two categories. Either I'm taking the communication that my reps are having or that I'm having with prospects and customers, and I'm using it to automate some after and between call stuff. I call busy work that I hate doing or my reps hate doing. That's one type, and we're going to talk about that. The other type is, how do I automate the outreach itself? So those calls and texts, how do I automate those? Not just because it makes it easier for me, but because the automations and eventually the AI can make those texts and calls occur at specific times and because of specific variables that I as a human could never be aware of. Okay, that sounds complicated. Let's break it down. Let's talk about the first. Right now, you or your sales reps probably spend about 50 to 60% of your time doing what you are really paid to do, what you want to do, and what you think of sales as being. And that is calling, getting a hold of prospects, texting customers, getting a hold of potential customers and turning them into customers, having conversation with real people. That's what you want to be doing. That's what drives revenue. At the same time, that extra 50 to 40% of your time is probably spent doing administrative busy work. You call, you get a hold of someone, you have to write down what the outcome was, you have to remember the date, you have to write down all the notes of what happened on the call, put those into a CRM somewhere, send a follow-up email, maybe send a follow-up text, all that kind of stuff. It's only once you've done all that other busy work can you get back to what you really want to be doing, which is calling or texting the next prospect. And that can be brutal. And that uses up a lot of your sales team's time. And it also, they're not good at it. I'm not good at it. Most salespeople are not good at it. That's why we're in sales and we don't like it. So between those two things, we want to eliminate it as much as possible. And we can do that very easily with automation. And the way you do that, and I'll give you a quick and easy example, although there are many more, is by making triggers based on how those calls go that then automatically do that busy work. Let's say I call someone, I get a hold of them, they decide they want to move forward with a trial of Kixie. Fantastic. So we set them up on a trial, and now I'm thinking, oh God, here I go. I'm gonna have to go into the CRM, I'm gonna have to log all this stuff, I'm gonna have to mark what trial he is, I'm gonna have to put down his contact info, write down what I talked about, all that stuff. But thankfully, one of my ops guys has built an automation that lets me just log an outcome that says interested in Kixie - starting a trial. I select that right inside the dialer, whatever dialer I'm using. It triggers an automation. The automation goes, spins up a trial for them, moves the trial to the correct stage inside of our sales pipeline, marks the date that it occurred, records the conversation automatically, installs the conversation recording inside that CRM note, all that stuff. And I can just go right into my next call. I don't even have to think about all that. I just log the outcome, busy work gets taken care of. That's probably the first and easiest automation that I think everyone should have for their sales reps. It's not hard to set up. We've got great tutorials and people who have talked about it. And it's the kind of automation that's going to save you a ton of time and is relatively low effort to implement. And before I even go on to the second kind of automation, I want to just tease a little bit about why I said this is a preamble to AI. Because the next step of that, and we'll probably talk about this in a future video, would be AI ascertaining that based on that call and that call recording, the person has started a trial. So I don't even have to log that outcome. The AI is automatically logging the outcome and triggering the rest of the automation. And most of the AIs I see out there that are really operating well and aren't just kind of buzz are the ones that are doing that. They're making small incremental assessments and then triggering a bunch of workflow automation. It isn't necessarily AI, but does a lot of really powerful stuff. That's just a quick example. That's one type. That's, thing happens, conversation happens, trial gets created, all based on a conversation I had, me logging an outcome, busy work gets taken care of, I get back on the phone, make my next call, start making more sales. That's going to dramatically give you or your reps back that 35 to 40 to 50% of your time that you could use to make more sales. Let's talk about the second kind of automation, because these are trickier to set up and you probably need a specialized service like a platform like Kixie or something else that allows you to trigger calls and texts based off of automation. But I'll show you how that works. As a rep, I'm making calls largely based off of either a lead list I have, or when people sign up, or when they email me or call into me. Like maybe I've got a prospect list I've done on a previous day and I've enriched it with data. I'm not able to then track this giant sheet of prospects I have or look across all of my deals and monitor for activity. But man, I mean, let's say one of those deals that I have in my pipeline that I've been trying to call suddenly visits the homepage or downloads a white paper, or goes into a chat and talks to a different member of my sales team. I would love to know that and call them right away. But again, I can't be monitoring all these deals. If I'm a typical rep, I've got, 80 to 100 deals in my pipeline. There's no way I'm gonna be able to watch for that activity, even if I had the systems in place to track it. But this is where AI and automation are perfect, because what it can do, you can set automation triggers. And I think of these a lot almost like fishing. It's like you're gonna set these little triggers out, cast these lines out, and when a prospect nibbles on it, when they download that white paper, when they engage with that chatbot, when they text in to a different sales rep, when they visit the pricing page multiple times, those activities can trigger an automatic call or a text to go at that prospect the second it happens. So not when I happen to notice it, but because the event has actually occurred right then and there. So I'm going down my prospect list, I'm calling people kind of randomly, trying to get a hold of them, and suddenly someone nibbles on some bait, they download a white paper, boom, Kixie triggers an automatic notification that it's happened. Do I click OK? Makes an automatic call to that prospect. Chances are they probably don't pick up just because statistically they don't. No problem. We can drop an automatic voicemail and then send an automated text message based off of them not picking up and me logging that outcome. So you see how those automations kind of combine. I made the automated call because of that second automation. The automation, it's like an outbound nibble on some bait. But now I'm using the fact they didn't pick up and me logging that outcome to trigger a follow-up text message and all the busy work I normally would have to do. So they kind of work in sync. And again, just tease about how AI plugs into this kind of apparatus. If I had AI, it could be doing this for me. Like it basically could be watching for a nibble on that bait, triggering the automatic call. Then only if the person picks up could that AI transfer the call to me. I talk to the person, do my thing, close the deal, and move on. And that's literally how I have my sales teams operating right now with Kixie. So we have both the affirmative outbound dialing, but also this kind of nibbled bait automation with an AI that doesn't hold conversations, because I'll be honest, it's not great at that right now. But it makes sure that a person's on the phone for my rep to have that conversation, and then they jump on. So I just dumped a lot on you. I want to recap it real quick just to kind of make it simple. 2 types of automations you should think about installing as a salesperson or as a sales leader right away. You want automations that eliminate that busy work that you're doing after and between calls. So any after and between call handle busy work, CRM notes, call recordings being logged, dates or next steps being logged in the CRM, transcripts of the call, deal being moved into the proper stage of your pipeline, trial being created if you're a company like ours. All of that stuff should be automated based on a simple outcome that you can train your reps to do. No more reminding the reps to fill out 20 fields inside the CRM. Let's have them log an outcome that fills in those fields automatically based on the conversation and how it went. Great. And then later on, we can stack AI on top of that so they don't even have to do that. Second kind of automation, we want to affirmatively call and text them automatically based on, they call it intent data, but what they mean when they say intent data is nibbles on bait. Let's go with that image. So I want to cast them that out. I want to have a web page. I want to have an inbound phone line, inbound text line. I want to have a chat, all these different ways people might nibble and give me a sense that they're interested in my product. And when they do, trigger an automatic call, trigger an automatic text that second to get a hold of the person. And again, if they don't pick up, we go right back to the first automation. We're logging an outcome, didn't pick up. And what's it doing? Dropping an automatic voicemail, sending a follow-up text, sending a follow-up email maybe 2 days later, and like progressing through the stages that I would have had to remember to do as a rep. And then once again, as we go further and you watch other videos like this, we'll tell you how to stack AI on top of that. So the AI can be doing that initial screening call and only passing it on to me if and when the person actually picks up the phone. If you love the idea of being able to automate some of your sales process, and if you're ambitious enough that you want to try and tackle at leveraging AI on top of that, then I am really glad you stayed tuned for this episode. And I hope that you stay tuned for further episodes. Go ahead and click like and subscribe below and follow us for even more information about how you can start automating your sales process in 2026 and beyond. Thanks so much.